First, prepare 3 tools. Plastic pry tool, 20, 25. For vehicles whose air vents have never been. There is a clip on each side. Find the clip, insert the screwdriver and pry both sides out. Please note, the car in this video has undergone modification, so direct removal is feasible. These 2 cover panels need to be removed first. Push the left cover panel on screen to the right, and the right cover panel on screen to the left. You can push it by hand or use a tool. Use the 25 bit to remove the 2 screws on the screen. Next, remove the bottom trim strip first. Pull straight outward carefully. Please note that there is a clip on the left side. Push the upper cover down, then carefully pull it outwards. Disconnect this first to avoid breaking it. A gentle pull will remove it. After removing the screws, the outer frame can be taken out as a whole. Lift the left side slightly upward, then pull outward and take it out sideways. Unplug the 2 connectors on the screen. No need to reconnect the display power connector. Wrap it with tape. The LVDS connector must be reinstalled. Remove the 4 screws of the instrument panel. Pull the instrument panel outward. Unplug this connector. Thread this white connector up from underneath. To avoid obstruction, use the T20 bit to remove the 2 screws on the main unit. Wrap the handle with a towel to avoid scratching the main unit. Gently rock the main unit, then you can pull it out. Note, unplug the connector for the hazard switch. On the right side, this is the connector. Unplug it. Unplug this power connector. This is our company's dedicated power cable. Connect it here. Wrap this with tape. If the original car is equipped with an optical fiber, it needs to be disconnected. Plug it into our new connector. Connect male connector to female connector. Plug the connector into the main unit. Push it down to lock the connector in place. Pass this connector through from below upwards. Route and tidy up this cable. Place this connector underneath the center position. Reinstall the main unit. Remember to connect the hazard switch connector. Push it in, then reinstall the 2 screws of the main unit. Connect this plug from the USB power cable to the factory LVDS connector. Secure it with tape. Route these 2 USB cables and the card slot cable into the passenger glove box. The USB cable and power cable connector need to be plugged into the screen later. Transfer the original instrument mainboard to the back of the new instrument. Simply unclip all the surrounding latches. Plug in the power cable for the LCD instrument cluster. Align and clip it into position. Plug this connector into the original instrument cluster. Place it gently. Connect the original instrument plug to our connector. Put the USB cable inside this box for future firmware upgrades. Lay the remaining cables on the left side. Plug in the connector. After placing it properly, reinstall the 4 screws. Carry out debugging. Remove the protective film. Install the upper trim panel first. Install the lower trim panel. Refit the air vent.